Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the skeletal system. We will just talk about some parts of the skeletal system, some main parts of the skeletal system. Now let's start with the skeletal system. First, we will read the skull. The skull is a hollow, round structure present in the head. It's made up of 22 bones, of which 8 bones form the part of the skull that protects the brain, and the remaining 14 bones form the face. Addition, there are 6 small bones in our ears, 3 in each ear. At the bones of the skull are fixed and immovable. Functions of the skull. The skull covers and protects the brain. It also gives the shape to the face. The movable lower jaw helps us to talk and eat. Jawbone. The jawbone is a U-shaped bone of the lower jaw. Structure of the jawbone. It is the largest and the strongest bone in the skull. Functions of the jawbone. It helps us to move our mouth so that we can chew food. Now we will read backbone. The backbone is a long and flexible bony structure. It is also known as the vertebral column or spine. It is connected to the base of the skull at its top. Structure of the backbone. It is made up of 33 small ring-like bones. The individual small bones are called vertebra. The delicate spinal cord passes through them. Functions of the backbone. The backbone encloses and protects the delicate spinal cord. Now we will read rib cage. Rib cage is a bony structure present in the chest region. It is made up of 12 pairs of thin curved bones called ribs. As you can see in the picture, a long flat bone called the sternum is present at the center of the chest and holds these ribs together in the front. At the back, the ribs are held together by the spine or backbone. However, the last 2 pairs of the ribs are not attached to the sternum. These 2 pairs of ribs are called the floating ribs. Functions of rib cage. The rib cage protects the delicate organs such as heart and lungs. Limbs. Human beings have 4 limbs, a pair of upper limbs, arms, and a pair of lower limbs, legs. Upper limbs have 2 parts, the upper arm and the lower arm. The bone present in the upper arm, called humerus, is joined to the 2 bones of the lower arm at the elbow region. Functions of upper limbs. Its bones, along with muscles and joints, causes movements of arms and thus helps in doing activities such as eating, writing, and lifting things. Lower limbs have 2 parts, the upper leg and the lower leg. The upper leg has the longest bone in the body called the femur. The femur is also known as the thigh bone. It's joined to the 2 bones at the lower leg at the knees. Function of the lower limbs. Its bones, along with muscles and joint, causes movements of leg and thus helps us to walk and run. Girdles. A girdle is a bony ring-like structure. There are two girdles present in our body: the shoulder girdles and the hip girdles. The shoulder girdles is made up of shoulder blade and the collarbone. The hip girdle is made up of 3 bones fused to form a single bone. Now we will read about the function of a bone. This is a bone. Bone consists of compact bone, bone marrow, spongy bone, blood vessels. Now we will read the main functions of the bone that form the skeleton are shapes and support. It gives a shape and support to the body. Protection. It protects the delicate internal organs, delicate internal organs such as brain, spinal cord, heart, and lungs. Movements. It allows the movement of the various parts of the body. Production and the storage. Bone marrow present inside the bones produces the red blood cells. The bones of the skeletons also store the mineral calcium. To learn more about the RBC, the red blood cells, see my previous video on YouTube so that you can learn about the RBC. Now we will see the joints. First, we will learn cartilage. Cartilage is a strong, elastic, yellowish or white colored substance present. Yellowish or whitish colored substance present around the joints. Cartilage can bend organs such as our nose and ears. Also have cartilage. You can see your ears, you can bend your ears and you can bend your nose too. Try it out. Functions of cartilage. The cartilage protects the bone from the getting damaged as a result of constant movements that take place at the joints. Now we will study the types of joints. These are the types of joints. First we will read ball and socket joint. Allows movements in any direction and is found in the shoulder and hip. Ellipsoidal joint allows movements from side to side, backwards and forwards and is found in wrist. Hinge joints allows movement in just one place like a door hinge and is found in knees and elbows. Pivot joint allows the end of the one bone to rotate in or another found between the top two vertebrae to allow the head to turn. Plane joint allows short gliding movements and is found in wrist and ankle bone. Saddle joint provides rotations in all directions found in the base of the thumb, allowing it to touch the other fingers. We will learn about the muscles. The red patch in the photo you can see are muscles. You will say that, many people make muscles. Muscles are the soft tissue present at the various places in our body. They are present around bones, joints, and even inside our organs. They do everything from moving our bones and organs to contracting and relaxing our heart. There are over 600 different muscles in our body. They remain attached to the bones through tendons. Tendons are thin, cord-like structure that connects bone with muscles. Based on their functions, muscles can be performing of two types. Muscles are of voluntary and voluntary muscle. There are two types of muscles, voluntary and involuntary muscles. In easy way, I will express the meanings of voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles are those muscles whose movements can be controlled by us. The skeletal muscles that are present in arms, legs, hands, and feet are example of voluntary muscles. Like example, you kick the ball, so the ball is kicked by the leg, and in the leg there are the voluntary muscles that can be controlled by us. Now we will study involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles work on their own and their movements cannot be controlled by us. The following are the two types of involuntary muscles present in human body. Smooth muscles. The involuntary muscles present inside the walls of the internal organs such as stomach and intestine are example of smooth muscle. Now, the second involuntary muscle are cardiac muscles. The involuntary muscles present inside the walls of the heart are called cardiac muscles. These muscles work all the time pumping blood to different parts of the body, whether we are asleep or awake. Now I will show you a photo of cardiac muscles, voluntary muscles, and involuntary muscles. This is a photo of voluntary muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. Now we will have some fun. So we will have a quiz. We will have fun. Yay! Now let's start. My question is, you have to say true or false. First, the framework of bones is called the skeleton. Comment the answer in the chat box. The second question is, the backbone is made up of 33 small bones. You have to write true and or false. Third, the bones of the limbs are short. Then fourth one, the humerus is also known as the thigh bone. And the fifth, the sternum is present at the center of the chest region. Please comment me the answer in chat box so that in next video I can share answers with you. Bye. Have a nice day. Please subscribe, like and click on the bell sign so that you can see my next uploading videos.